Here's some dogs barking out there. Woo, 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 woo. Guys, let's talk about it, man. Shout out to Trick Williams. Bron Breakker is not a star. The reason why Bron Breakker is where he is right now is simply because of nepotism, right? That's just how it goes in the WWE. That's why all of the Samoans are at where they're at. You look at Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa. These guys aren't heavily pushed on the main roster because they're extremely talented. Hell no. They are where they are because they have family members that have wrestled in the past. Let's just call it what it is. Another person, Dominic Mysterio. Obviously, his dad is Rey Mysterio. Cody Rhodes, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Libations, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, his dad is the legendary Dusty Rhodes. You feel me? That's just what it is in the WWE, man. You know, Charlotte Flair. Now, some of these stars that I'm naming, they do have talent. Obviously, Charlotte Flair is very talented. Obviously, Roman Reigns is talented, right? Obviously, shout out to Queen Nia Jax. She's talented. But for the most part, they get that push, whether they're talented or not. The reason why they become so successful and they get that extra push that other stars don't get is because of nepotism. And Bron Breakker, in my opinion, is a perfect example. This guy is not a star, right? Like, first of all, let's just look at his character within itself, right? His character is extremely played out. Goldberg is no different. I mean, see what I'm saying? Like, I'm already thinking of who he's trying to be. Bron Breakker is no different from Goldberg, Ryback, right? We've seen this character before. You could even compare him to his uncle, Scott Steiner, who we all know was on a shit ton of steroids while he was wrestling. This guy's biceps have biceps on it. You feel me? You look at him how he looks right now, he looks absolutely not even close to what he looked like in his prime when he was wrestling because he was so amped up on the steroids. You feel me? Like, this character that Bron Breakker is playing, it's nothing new. You even look at Rusev. It's a similar character to Rusev, Goldberg, Ryback. You know, it's just no different. He plays a jacked up guy that acts like he's on steroids. That's just extremely aggressive, extremely, you know, over aggressive all the time. And he spares people. It's no different. It's no different. If you want me to be honest, I think Ryback was better than Bron Breakker. Ryback was an absolute beast. You feel me? I wish he was still in the WWE. But Bron Breakker, he has horrible mic skills. Let's just call it what it is. Guys, when's the last time that you saw Bron Breakker talk on the mic? When is the last time that you've seen Bron Breakker cut a solid promo on the mic? You don't remember. Because all he does is he comes out, barks like a fucking pit bull, and then he just goes in there and just acts like a fucking maniac. That's it. Like, he literally acts like a fucking Rottweiler dog, and it's like Seth Rollins is his handler. Seth Rollins is his owner that has him on a leash. Seth Rollins tells him when to attack people. You know what I'm saying? Like, Seth Rollins be like, hey, Braun, stop barking. Shut up. Stop barking. I'm going to go put you in a cage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. When you even look at the promos that he cut while he was on NXT, his promos were awful. He got no reaction from the crowd. This guy is like, let's just call it what it is, man. This guy, when it comes to on the mic and talking, he's boring. He's stale, right? He's not charismatic. He's just a freak of nature, right? Obviously, he's a former football player. I believe Bron Breakker was actually in the NFL for like 6 months to a year, right? Didn't have a successful NFL career. So he decided to pick up the family business and become a wrestler, right? Obviously, the dude is very jacked, right? And he's extremely athletic. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I've said this before, Bron Breakker, in my opinion, has the best spear in the history of wrestling. I'll give him that credit, right? Like, when he's in that ring and he's running off the ropes back and forth, it looks like he's running 20 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's awesome to witness, right? But what I'm saying to you guys is what else does he have to offer? Why is it that he's getting this big push after only being on the main roster for, what, over a year? Close to 2 years now? You look at Carmelo Hayes, a two-time NXT champion. He moved up to the main roster last year. He hasn't won an Intercontinental Championship yet. He hasn't won the United States Championship yet. He hasn't even won a tag team championship yet. No championship, no push, wasn't at WrestleMania, right? He got eliminated in the most embarrassing way at the Royal Rumble. He got speared out of the fucking ring by Bron Breakker. You understand what I'm saying? Carmelo Hayes is an absolute jobber. But when you look at somebody like Jacob Fatu, who just moved up to the main roster last year, right? He got the biggest push ever last year. Obviously, he started the new bloodline with Solo Sikoa, right? They pretty much was whooping Roman Reigns' ass until like the last half of the year. And he became the United States champion, I believe at WrestleMania. Took that United States championship belt from LA Knight after LA Knight got it back from the Naka, whatever his name is, Nakata, I forgot his name, don't really care, right? But why do you guys think that Jacob Fatu became the United States champion in less than a year after moving up? After he didn't even move it to the main roster, he came over from MLW. It's because of nepotism. Obviously, he's related to The Rock. He's related to Rikishi, right? His dad was a wrestler as well, right? It's nepotism, bro. We gotta just call it what it is, man. There's plenty of other talent on the roster that doesn't get that push because their grandfather or their father or their cousin was not in the wrestling business. So they become jobbers, right? They become jobbers. Like, let's be honest, man. Guys, like, I'm going to keep bringing up Carmelo Hayes, right? Because I just feel like he deserves that push. Carmelo Hayes has absolutely everything going against him to become a successful wrestler in the WWE. He's short. I believe Carmelo Hayes is only like 5'5" or 5'6", right? He's black, right? He doesn't have any family members that were in the wrestling business. So he doesn't have anybody that's fighting for him to be successful. Jey Uso's father is Rikishi. Every time that Jey Uso is booked in a way that Rikishi doesn't agree with, you know what he does? He goes on his social media like Twitter, and he goes on his podcast and all that, and he calls the WWE out and tells them what they need to do. And he says if they don't do it, he gonna press them about it. Now, I'm not saying anybody is afraid of Rikishi, but what I'm saying is Rikishi, you know, obviously being a part of the WWE, being a legendary wrestler, you know, him being a famous, you know, ex-wrestler, you know, when he says things, you know, people listen. You know, he can call Triple H. You know, he can call The Rock, who was a chairman, who was a chairman on the board of TKO. Did you guys forget about that? Yeah, Rikishi and The Rock are related. Jacob Fatu and The Rock are related. Jey Uso and The Rock are related. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why they get booked so well compared to guys like Carmelo Hayes, you know? So let's just talk about it, man. That's my opinion, man. And another thing, right? Besides the barking, like, the fans don't care about Bron Breakker. Like, let's just call it what it is, man. The fans don't give a damn about Bron Breakker, bro. They don't. The fans just want to bark like a fucking dog and see somebody get speared. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. You know? Just another wrestler whose finishing move is a spear that's jacked. That's it. So let me know what you guys think about this video. I know a lot of people are going to be upset about this, but I'm just telling you guys the truth. Bron Breakker is only getting the push that he's getting on the WWE because of nepotism. It's not because of his talent. It's not because he barks like a dog. It's not because he's super muscular. That's not why. Because Drew McIntyre is another wrestler that's super jacked up. You don't see Drew McIntyre getting pushed the way Bron Breakker is getting pushed. Yes, he's won a championship, but look how quick he lost his championship after he won it a year or two ago. Look how fast Drew McIntyre lost his title. They would never do that to Bron Breakker. So let me know what you guys think about this video. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.